This video is about numbers, and knitting, and Polar Seltzer. Here's a math problem for you. Every night, Gloria drinks a can of Polar Seltzer with dinner. Gloria's local giant sells a 12-pack of Polar Seltzer cans for $7.89. That comes to 66 cents per can. Target sells a pack of 8 for $4.20, which is 55 cents per can. So it seems to make more sense to go with Target. But she would save 8 minutes in drive time by going to Giant. What should Gloria do? Gloria decides to do what makes the most sense, which is to spend $88 on yarn and $12 on shipping to knit a Polar Seltzer-inspired vest instead. Just kidding. I also bought from both Target and Giant. For the pattern, I went with Poulsbo by Jose Pequin. There were no patterns on Ravelry for a polar can, so I decided to design the can-inspired art myself. Yes, there is still a polar bear on the logo, but besides a narcissistic G, I was still a beginner in intarsia, so I nixed the polar bear. Don't be mistaken. I still support the polar bear. I started filling out my grid pixel by pixel. I was so frustrated with the tedium that I decided to pay the $5.50 to be able to use the fill tool on Stitch Fiddle. We had the yarn, we had the pattern, we had the design. Time to knit. They say that artists tend to be most clever because the process of art involves quick thinking, improvisation. Something always goes wrong. And I guess this vest is true art because things went wrong. After completing the top blue portion of the can, I realized I didn't order the right amount of yarn for the main middle section. I did the math. Again, then again. Numbers never lie. I was always short. I needed more grams of double Sunday and colorway putty. I needed to think, which means I needed to go on a walk. Back from my walk, ideas in head, I had several solutions. 1. Have the same polar design on the back, but the thought of weaving in that many more ends shut that idea right down. 2. Add a barcode that in Morse code spells out Gloria Lee. Vain, I know, still too much work. 3. Circles. While these cans don't have the printer color blocks, they made enough sense. Alright, I choose door number 3. The knitting process was enjoyable. No section of the vest lasted long enough to be a drag. The colors were a delight. I blinked, and the vest was done. Okay, I admit weaving in ends was kind of a drag, but thanks to Fargo, it wasn't that painful. Anyway, I hope Polar sees this. I think I look pretty good.
You have to direct me. I don't see